Wowsker. Man, I am so impressed so far of this V6 motor pulling this trailer. And for anybody that owns these trucks and is towed with them, they may be like, yeah, whoop-de-doo-dah, what's the big deal? But for me, this is the first time I've actually have towed, a decent amount of weight. I've got 7,000 pounds behind me, and I am not lying. This thing just went over the back roads, which are very hilly where I live, and this thing just is rocks. But now I'm going to be curious how this thing handles at the higher speeds, and I haven't tried the Blue Cruise yet. So I know a while back somebody inquired one of my trailer tows that, does the Blue Cruise come on with the trailer connected? I kind of thought, yeah, it does, but let's find out. Here we go. See what happens right now. It's got my steering wheel here, got the speed set, and does this thing get comfortable up the road here and go to Blue Cruise? I'll be amazed, but who the heck knows? Technology today, just incredible. How do you stay on top? You can't up there. We go. Watch the road. Here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Gonna drive you nuts there, won't it? I posted me towing this trailer back, and then I posted about these e-mirrors, e-trailer extension mirrors, and somebody reached out and said, hey, just put your factory tow mirrors in this truck. And I'm like, wow, that's a doggone good idea. But I'm thinking, yeah, but can you use the Blue Cruise with that? And I have no idea. So I called my selling Ford dealer, parts guy who knows me, and I asked him about getting the tow mirrors for this. And he said, yeah, you can do that. I said, is there any notes, in that description that it excludes the Blue Cruise technology? He's like, there's no notes. I said, does it have a camera in the mirrors? He's like, yeah, there's a camera in the mirrors. I'm like, wow, I want those. But, of course, instant, response to that is, can't get them. Like everything else, that's the parts guy. He's like, yeah, there's not any availability on it. When they're going to be available, he's like, who the heck knows? So, the truck's slowing down right now because it knows. That's pretty cool. It's an adaptive cruise and all. So anyways, I would really like to have those tow mirrors, but that'll be one day. And I have 4 pass points, rewards, where I know that I could get those and they put them on. I wouldn't even spend any money, because being I buy Ford cars all the time, I get huge rewards, and they give you X amount of dollars for all your points. And so my guess would be, so they're like $900 for the mirrors, and I guarantee it's another $300 at least to put them on. I'm sure it's a $1,200, feature. And what's interesting is, I went to the Ford build site because I was just curious. If you build those mirrors, I should say you build a truck, and do you have the option to put those tow mirrors on? So I did that last night, and you can't. So you cannot option the truck with the tow mirrors. The point blank tells you have to buy those after you buy the truck and have them put on. So it's not a Ford factory install, it's a dealer install, and it's not availability on building your truck. So anyways, but those would so the e-trailer mirrors are on right now, and they do a pretty good job, but it kind of gets confusing looking at your regular mirrors, then that other mirror. It's kind of tricky how you do that. I'm not really used to that. So the Blue Cruise has not happened yet, and maybe it requires to be on the interstate highway. Oh, there we go. It knows that I'm not watching the road. So and now we're in heavy traffic, and I'm heading to Tennessee. So we got a pretty good drive, and I strapped down that truck, the GT500 Mustang. Can only hope and pray that that thing doesn't slide around. Yeah, I did a video of me strapping down that GT500 somewhat. I mean, boy, that's a project. And on my car hauler, 28 foot, I got the track system, which I like that a lot better. That's just a really good system. You know, I'm kind of surprised, just being a little bit of a kind of a highline trailer, they didn't do the E-track system, and because it's over the tire and strapped down, versus now I'm going through the wheel and I'm pulling the car and strapping it, you know. So I don't know. I mean, to me, I've done this years past, and it's usually not the best of you know, circumstances where something snaps or, you know, the vehicle moves around more. So there's like the clearance and tolerances on this vehicle, that GT500 and that trailer, on the fender wells internal. I mean, oh my gosh, they're so close. So yikes, to say the least. And we're leaving when everybody else leaves, go out of town. We're leaving a day early, but I think everybody else now does the same thing. So you're probably better off leaving on Thanksgiving, actually the day before Thanksgiving instead of 2 days before, because I think every brother gets the same idea. Hey, we'll leave a day early before everybody else leaves. And that way the traffic will be light, you know, lighter. Well, as the evening progresses, we'll find out the answer to that. But right now, we're in 5 o'clock. We're in 5 o'clock traffic, so it wouldn't matter if it's a holiday or not. We're in the heavier traffic. Now, the acceleration with this trailer is just awesome. You know, it really is. I mean, this is a great tow vehicle so far. My concern is when I get out on the main road doing 70, 75 miles an hour, does this rear suspension really kind of keep this trailer pretty straight and doesn't start getting silly on you because it's a softer suspension? But, you know, once again, so far, she is pulling really good. The truck's really comfortable. And I'm just blown away. I am blown away that my Ford Tremor Godzilla truck, you know, the Godzilla 7.3 big block truck, has less torque than this V6, you know, Tremor package. I mean, that's crazy. This just makes no sense. I mean, if I didn't know the specs, I'd have bet you $100 bill. I'd have said, oh, that V8 Godzilla motor definitely has more torque than that V6. I'd have told you right out of the gate, like, there's no way that V6 has more torque. I'd be like, no way. I'd have said, like, the Godzilla motor has like 550, 575 foot-pounds of torque, and this thing would have like 400, 425, 440 maybe. Wow. So this has 500 foot-pounds of torque, and the Godzilla has 475 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, come on. I mean, that's pretty significant. And remember, this truck's lighter than that F-250. Oh, here we go up the mountain. People are putting, slowing down. So let's see if they adapted. All right, see how she climbs. We're in 4th gear right now. We're in 5th. 60 miles an hour. This thing's pulling 60 like nothing. It's only slowing down because my adaptive cruise is on, and people in front of me aren't going any faster than what the speedometer says right now. I'm not slowing down, they are. So, wow. Talk about impressive. Wow. I am very excited. Yeah, famous last words, right? Yeah, 2 hours into the trip. Man, that thing's bossy. You know, I had my wife ride in my Expedition driving. At the last minute, I told the wife, you know what? Let's put you in the Expedition. Yeah, I was going to have the wife and kid here with me in the truck. And then I got to thinking, that Expedition, I got that 2019 Ford Expedition. And I got to tell you what, that truck I should say that SUV. It's just so nice. I'm going to tame it down here. You will not want to get too fast down this mountain here. So, I mean, that is just a great vehicle. My wife actually loves that vehicle. I just think, you know what? Let's just take that down there too. So we got options while we're driving down there. Not like I already have a ton of options down there. It is, but if the whole family, you know, we want to go somewhere, I'd rather have that vehicle to jump into versus this. So that's one reason. The wife just has her freedom. Wife can listen to her own music. She won't listen to me go do my whole you know, spiel, if you know what I mean. So I give her some peace and quiet, if you know what I mean. All right, we're going downhill, and you know she's doing a really good job controlling things here. You know, so far she feels really good. I mean, truck feels confident. That's kind of one thing. Yeah, you notice how confident she bossed me around. That was kind of one thing I was kind of concerned about this, you know, lighter, you know, half-ton truck. I'm used to towing things with a 1-ton truck, if you know what I mean. You know, I mean, that's really what I usually do is I have my dually, and I sold that. Yeah, so I sold my F-450 dually, you know, which that's just a tow master monster. And now, you know, here I am in an F-150 half-ton truck. And yeah, the ultimate test, which I'm not going to do, I think this truck would pull that 28-foot car hauler I have if I didn't max out the weights. It's a 12K trailer, so you know, if I didn't put too much stuff in there, I could tow with that, and it would be probably about a 10K trailer to tow with. That's just a heavy, big trailer. I don't know, man. I think it just squat this back end down too much. You know, that's why I got the F-350 Tremor. It can do that job. Now, I was mentioning here the other day in my video 2 days ago. Is that right? Yes, Sunday. So Sunday I began the process. Wow. This thing's a wild, man. Look at this. Jesus Christ. This thing just, I've got an adaptive cruise, and this thing just sped back up on its own. And yeah, so now the real deal is going to be, what's the fuel economy going to be? That's going to be the real question. So fuel economy, 7.6. I predicted 8. But we've been going over a lot of mountains. I think once we get out on the open highway, that'll adjust some. But yeah, remember I was talking about that expedition having that puny little gas tank? Ridiculous. So this has like a 36-gallon tank. So we'll get a good 200 miles. You know, we got a 358, so we'll definitely be stopping 2 plus, you know, we'll be stopping 3 times, which isn't a big deal, but at the same time, once you got on the open highway, I think it'll come up a little bit. We hope. This is where the diesel guys going, I get 10, I get 12. I think, yeah, but you're paying 50 cents more a gallon than I am. 30, 40, who knows? So I kind of got distracted back there, but here's the thing. You know, I started putting this truck and trailer together Sunday afternoon, but I had to wait until late yesterday afternoon to get my straps, my tie downs. So I really couldn't do much with the trailer as far as going down the road in it. You kind of know what I mean. And you know, I had to get gas to the truck, and I just really wanted to feel this trailer before I made the final decision to take the vehicle. You know, I mean, that I wanted to get the Mustang all strapped down, and I drove it to town this morning to get fuel, and I got a real quick feel for the truck. And had I not liked the way it felt, then I would have, you'd be watching me right now in the F-350 Tremor truck, and which would have been fine. But I really wanted to give this truck the real tow test because everybody knows that F-350 Tremor truck, 7,000 pound trailer is going to be fine. It's a 1-ton truck. You know, this is a half-ton truck. So I really, not that I don't think that the vehicle can pull the weight. It's more about how does the suspension feel? You know, how does the vehicle feel? Because it's such a lighter, you know, it's a half-ton truck. And that was my concern, is that this truck would, you know, maybe squat too much, if you know what I mean. So anyways, I started on the project putting this trailer together and truck together Sunday afternoon, and then last night, late, about 5 o'clock, 5:30, my straps came in, thank goodness. And I spent at least an hour, you know, getting that set up. I'd say at least an hour, if not 2 hours, because I haven't done it that way through the tire and wheel setup. I used to do it through the suspension because I had like 4-wheel drive vehicles in the trailer. And so anyways, there's the wife. So anyways, I spent last night getting the Mustang finally secured down and all my tools and gear in there. And then I spent today running up and down the road. And now we're getting a really late start because I got a kid that's got to go to school. And the wife's very adamant about my kid being in school. My wife, you know, very, very, you know, that's, the kid doesn't get out of school, you know, that's the reality, very challenging. Wife wants her in school, which, that's a good thing. She gets good grades, thank goodness. So here we are in the Tennessee trip and heading out here to 81, and that's where I'll be really curious is when we're on 81 and you got 70 mile an hour plus speeds, how does this vehicle handle going down the road? That's the next chapter in our continued F-150 Tremor first big tow for Ice HTV. All right, now here's the truck talking to me, saying, "Watch the dang road." And wow, I mean this thing, I am really impressed so far. This truck, being a half-ton truck and towing capability. I mean, I'm really curious. Does the Blue Cruise come on? And part of me is saying you don't get Blue Cruise when you trailer, which, you know, it's not the deal breaker, but at the same time, that'd be pretty impressive if this truck did that. You know, but we got a lot going on. I mean, there's just a lot of traffic, a lot of turns. So once you got in the open, we'll see how it starts to play out. And wow, it's 37 degrees. It's cold up here, man. Hard to believe the change season's here, but it is. Yikes. It's nighttime driving, and the truck's doing great. I'm really impressed with this F-150 Tremor truck. I mean, this thing is really nice. I mean, it's doing a great job. And, you know, I know some people up there would be like, hey, it's only a 7,000 pound trailer. Oh, yeah, but for me, you know, I think he's doing a great job. But fuel economy's okay. So, let's check that out. Let's check out the fuel economy. I said it'd be 7.2. That, huh? So we got 30, you know, I just figured we're in about 200 miles. Still up again. Now my main concern was this trailer would push this truck around a lot, and it's not. I mean, it's really doing a good job. And you know, some people be like, yeah man, it's 7,000 pounds. Like, okay, well, I've owned Chevys and Rams with 5,000 pounds behind me, and the trucks get pushed around. I mean, I'm sorry, I had that Ram 1500 Limited, and For all the Ram guys out there, be like, oh, this guy's a Ford addict now. I'm telling you, that Ram 1500 sucked towing. So, sorry, Ram guys. You know, here I'm a lifelong Ram guy. Sorry, Ford does a better job. So many Ram people like, no, they don't. Now, I'm not talking about heavy duty. I'm talking about half ton. Yes, the 1-ton truck. Dually, 3500. Yes, it's a great truck. Does it tow better than the F-350, F-450? Yes, it does. So, you know, so why am I then on the page that the F-150 outdoes the Ram 1500? I mean, why wouldn't I just tell you? I mean, I don't, you know, I owned F-450, you know, so if I'm being biased, okay, well, yeah, whatever. I drive trucks and I drive trailers, and I have credentials here. So right now, the F-150 Tremor, badass truck, incredible towing capability, and yeah, I'm just really impressed. My Chevy Silverado, it sucked, 1500. Ram 1500 sucked, 1500. Ram 1500, it sucked. So even my 2015 Chevy 2500 Duramax, that thing sucked. That truck was terrible towing. My Ram 2500 killed that thing. I mean, I'm not lying. I had a Ram 2500, and that thing just destroyed the Chevy. I mean, this F-150 Tremor, in my eyes, it's borderline ruining my F-350 Tremor truck. You know, being that it's doing such a good job towing. Yeah, I know. 10K trailer, that's a lot for this truck. And I would think the F-350 would be a lot better on that, which I know it will be. But F-350 is a lot of truck, and it's stiff as all get out. Yeah. You guys would be like, what? Come on, man. You said that F-350 was a smooth riding truck. Yeah, well, it was till I got my F-150 Tremor. All right. If you look at what's going on here, so no Blue Cruise when you trailer. And I could be wrong about that, which I'll accept it, but so far on this whole trip, no Blue Cruise, which I'm kind of surprised a little bit, but at the same time, not totally, because there's the truck watching me talk and drive, right? So anyways, for anybody out there that buys the Blue Cruise for a truck, think you're going to trailer down the road, not have, you're going to have Blue Cruise. It's not happening for me, so maybe I don't have a setting correctly, but I don't think so. I think it's too much of a liability for Ford to have a truck and trailer going down the road with autopilot, if you know what I mean. Technology's not there yet, but I'm telling you what, I'm loving this truck. I can't emphasize enough. This is now my new favorite, beyond favorite truck that I've owned yet, even though I've had the Raptors. Yeah, I love the Raptors, but bang for buck, the Ford F-150 Tremor, you know, with all the options on it, conservative, you're 20 grand cheaper, maybe 25. You know, this Ford F-150 Tremor truck that I have, it's now definitely my favorite of all time, even though I've had the two Raptor, you know, trucks. Out of 2018, two 2018s. A new one, and then I had a used one. But for the bang for the buck, especially in today's market, the F-150 Tremor package, all day long, unless you're going Baja. And if you're going to go Baja, yep, buy the Raptor, but good luck getting one at a good deal without ordering one. And, you know, just for the record, this truck is just really, really nice. And you're going to save yourself $25,000 over a Raptor. Yeah, I know, Raptor's got the more powerful motor. Yeah, I'd like to have one. Yeah, I'd definitely like to have a Raptor, but for the price I'm right now, no. I think you're so smarter to buy the F-150 Tremor truck. You're never going to use that Raptor truck the way it's just to be driven, and I get it. You got the baddest ass Raptor, good, I'm with you, sure, but for your money investment and enjoyment, F-150 Tremor, 402A package, and you're not going to be disappointed. And I'm just blown away how nice this thing's trailering my GT500 and my new Bravo Scout 18-foot trailer, but it's 22 foot long. If you're watching my videos, its overall length is 22 feet, and I've got her maxed out on the carrying capacity of 7K, but this setup is like nothing. 75 miles an hour, no problem at all. And does she dance around? Nope. So it's just a really confident package, to the point that I'll take this down to Florida. That's a 1,000-mile trip. Today I'm doing like a 350-mile trip. So would I have any issue going 1,000 miles in this? That'll be my next video for you in December when I go to Florida. So very happy. I'll continue to keep you updated. And, another thing too I want to share with you is it seems that she kind of stays in the 8th gear, 9th gear, transmission range. So in my predictions on fuel economy, it was pretty close. I figured 8, we're at 7, so I wasn't off by far. So give me credit for that, right? But the transmission's behaving really well. No real sudden downshifts, upshifts. And that's what you want to think about. This 10-speed tranny, this damn thing's in the it's in the heavy duty series. So, you're getting a transmission in this truck that's built for, heavier duty applications in all reality, which that's awesome, meaning tow capacity. So, hope you're enjoying my videos and enjoying this one, because I'm enjoying driving this truck. I'm having a lot of fun. All right, she's pulling a little bit to the up front right side, a little. Not much, a little. I'm going to try to crank the back. Right here, I think the straps are loose, I can tell up front, so here we go. All right, she's looking good. I had that front strap. I had to redo the front straps on the car. Good thing I stopped. One was starting to get cut. Yikes. And now we got 28 gallons. So we went, I think, about 200 miles. Wowsker. Man, what a trip. This truck has done fabulous. I just can't emphasize enough. Anybody wanting to get a half-ton truck that does a heck of a job towing with the F-150 Tremor package, you're not going to be disappointed. I mean, oh my gosh, this truck just is such a blast. I mean, I really am, I would say, more than impressed. I mean, borderline, I thought the truck could do okay, but I thought I'd get a lot of walk in the back end of this trailer, and I'm just taken back by not only the power. I mean, this thing, you just have no idea. Up major hills, this thing just downshifts and takes off. I mean, it's crazy. I honestly believe this thing tows better than my F-350 Godzilla truck. I mean, I really do. I think it's geared better. It's got better instant power. And, it's a twin turbo motor, so that helps out a lot. And I just really think that this is a better tow vehicle of the two. Now, sure, if you got to get into big heavy weights, that's a different story, but if if you're under that 10K, I think this truck's going to pull every bit as good as that F-350 Godzilla motor. And I know people be like, no way, man, but okay, then why am I talking about it, right? This FedEx guy, I've been following him for a while, and he's a wild-ass guy. I mean, he's hauling butt, and he's all over the road, so I'm getting away from this guy. He's got a double, you know, that gets crazy pretty quickly if you're not paying attention. Coming into the Tennessee, and the truck doesn't like me doing that, does it? So, getting close to my destination, which is nice. I've been down here for 3 months, and I'll be coming back up here to the Bass Pro Shops, right up here on the right. This is a pretty cool shopping center up here on the right. They got a nice Bass Pro Shop. They've got movie theater, and they've got some nice restaurants. So I'm bringing the wife back, and the mother-in-law, and the kid, and the sister-in-law, or all that good stuff. Hope you guys are learning something here today. All right, this truck doesn't like me talking, does it? So, hey, this has been a great trip. Hope everybody's enjoying my videos. Hit the subscribe button. That helps me on my mission to get information to others, trying to help others.